I can see the screen. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Play by Play Tech. I'm your host, Max Chambliss. Follow my other host, Moandogg Gaming. What's going on?
What's happening, Max? What's going on with you?
Good. Everything is good. I finally beat the medium. So now,
before I even asked you, what you gaming this week? You just came out with it.
Yeah. No, I beat that game, and I'm really happy with it and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good game. No, I really did like the game. So
yeah, man, I've been missing you on the PS5, man. So because that's what I've been on lately.
Yeah. No, I haven't been on no PS5 at all. I've been playing that medium for a long time, taking my time exploring and stuff. But no, I had a good time and stuff. What about yourself?
Well, a few things, right? So I finally picked up the headset you have on your ear, my PlayStation ones. So I am excited about that. So that's one of them. I picked up a new controller. Let me try to get that in the camera. So here's my new controller, red. My favorite color is red. So when I walked in Target, I was just in there on my lunch break and went in there and see what they had. And that hit me right in the face. And I was like, oh, thank God they got a red one. The blue one is nice, but I was kind of waiting until other colors came out. But when I saw my favorite color, I'm like, I got to get this. So I was able to pick that up. And I picked up a charge station. I can show it to the camera where there's a box behind me right here. So I put both my Xboxes on it. It's a Power A station. I guess the only thing I don't like about it is it does come with 2 battery packs. But they're you can tell they're aftermarket, and they make your controller have an open hole in the back here, and you set the controller down on the charge station. So that's the only discrepancy, but the charge station is amazing. It's just, I guess it beats me not having to connect USB-C to charge the controller if I was to get the Xbox brand one. So but I got accustomed to it. I mean, it has the branding on top. It comes with the Xbox branding. There it is. The Xbox branding there, but I just don't like the hole in the back. So that was my only gripe about it. And I've been playing Outriders. Outriders is actually, I have mixed feelings about it.
Really?
And yeah, because when I first played it, I don't know. It reminds me of Godfall, where it's the story's not faint, but it feels that way. I think they tried to rush it too fast, and I guess maybe I'm expecting like a God of War storyline or a Resident Evil storyline. Coming from Resident Evil and all those games, and I play this one. It's like, all right, well, we got the story. I think it moved a little too fast, or maybe it's just me being picky. So I mean, I don't have no complaints about it. I just didn't have that AAA aesthetic feel to this whole brand new story. What I do like is how much they try to separate themselves from Destiny and other places, but you would get the same feel of Destiny and Division 2 at the same time, and Gears of War all at the same time in one. because it has the feature of you can't run. You gotta, hold the sprint button. There's no jumping. You duck behind the walls, but the aim mechanics is kind of like Division, and I wasn't favoring the aim mechanics too much, and maybe that's me being picky from playing so much Call of Duty. To where I need this fast pace snap, I'm there type of deal, and I was getting whooped on trying to do that. So maybe I need to slow it down. And the whole Destiny part, as far as the scroll, when you're picking your equipment, it has the same scroll technology when you use the analog and go to the feature and pick your gun and all that stuff. But I do like the physics in there. Physics is amazing. Like when you use the time guy or the pyro guy, if you hit somebody with a special, you see the skeleton and all that stuff. It's actually pretty sweet. So is it a game that I would buy? Probably. I think I can actually like this game. But again, I'm mixed in between it. But I mean, I guess there's so much you can do when you have a game leveling up system that's a first person shooter to try not to be Destiny and Gears of War and all those, because those was out first. There's no new next gen type of first person shooters. I thought Bright Memory was going to be that next gen type, and it wasn't. But it's only so much you can do when you have first person shooters with powers and all that stuff. You're going to get a similar feel out of all of them. So, but when I played it again last night, I was having a little bit more fun than I was. So I do like how they did the demo. So whatever you do in the demo feeds off of when the game comes out. So if you level up this certain level, or if you have these certain guns, then you get to keep all that when the game comes out. You get to keep your level when all the games come out. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, so it's not a waste of time. It's not, like when you play a beta or anything like that. And then they continue to have content in there. What I'm reading about a lot of articles with Outriders is that everybody kind of got that feel of the replayability, however you pronounce that, where, all right, man, I don't want to be playing the same board every single day to level up and get new guns and all that.
Yeah.
So let's see if Square Enix executes it. Let's hope it's not a Destiny 1 where there's like 5 levels you play through, and to play a different kind of level, you just put it on hard and play it. So I hope we get something more than just playing the same thing over and over and over again. But it has the potential to be the Destiny 1. I will say that.
Oh wow.
So,
that's a lot to say.
Yeah, but the game is fun. The game is fun. No raids are unlocked, so I can't compare raids to it. But as far as because when there's actually full story mode on the demo when you play it, and it cuts it off at a certain point. And I think when the game comes out, you start at that point and keep going. And so, but you can go back in there, and like Destiny, you can play the same mission, that type of stuff, and let's just hope that it doesn't do that when the full game comes out. So far, Square Enix has been on my positive list. I have no complaints about Square Enix as of right now. They've kind of been doing it right. They fell off with me a little bit with Final Fantasy 15, but I think Square Enix is doing something right here. I just got to see. I may be completely wrong, but the demo this is how the demo feels. I mean, you'll play it. All you got to do is download it and, tell me what you think. But that's why my feelings is mixed about it.
That's good. Now I gotta download it and play it and see how it is and stuff. I mean, what do you think about the graphics and stuff? Do you think it's
that's another thing.
Or
you do get you can tell immediately because we're used to higher frame rates. The gameplay is in high frame rates. What I didn't like is when the media scene came in, it was down to 30. I was like, this is garbage. So I that may just because it's a demo, and it fully fledged. Everything is 60. The graphics is pretty good. I think it's shy a little bit because it's a demo. I'm hoping that that's the case. So when the game comes out, I hope that they fixed whatever the bugs are, whatever textures need to be added. But sometimes when you looking at that depth of field, it doesn't kind of fit in too much. So let's see how it goes when the game comes out. I mean that's the whole purpose of the demo and feedback and all that stuff. So I mean it's not a beta, so I just feel like if it's a demo, then it should be a full game in the demo up to a certain point. But there was some things that I didn't like it going to 30. I was like, this is garbage. don't do this. Because I would quickly stop playing the game. I don't mind spending $60, and then next thing you know, I see that, and I would not play it again.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Yeah, because that'll take away the experience and stuff. But we'll see and stuff.
I don't know if he uses the spatial 3D audio. I haven't looked into it. I was playing with the PlayStation headphones, but the PlayStation headphones just sound amazing. So, but I knew it wasn't the spatial 3D audio. So we'll see. We'll see if they take advantage of that feature.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see and stuff. But besides that, let's talk about our first topic. I know you sent me a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't know which one you want to go
well,
first.
You know what? Let's talk about this one and get this over with, because this is pretty. I know we've been talking about what is this? No, I don't want that. I know we've been talking about kind of the superhero movies that's coming out, because that's kind of our thing. But sometimes we'll touch on a little bit. So I knew we were probably talking about this one pretty quickly. The W execs were probably not impressed with Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I don't know what this means. I mean, Max, you're more into this than I am. What are your take on this?
Say that one more time.
Yeah.
It's really not impressed with Jackson. I don't know. I don't know. I hear it was so many different articles and stuff. I even saw an article that Christopher Nolan didn't even like Joss Whedon take on Justice League and stuff. So so I don't know. I mean, like I said, we'll wait and see until that movie actually comes out.
The last thing I read was they had discrepancies of how Zack Snyder was fighting for the black Superman suit. So that was the last one I read.
Yeah.
He was able to get it in there.
There's been discrepancies left and right, because it's like they want, like the executives wanted to do the movie how they think is popular, and then Zack Snyder have his own vision. To me, it's just like, just let the guy do what he wants to do and stuff like that, and we'll be the judge of it. I mean, this is his take on it. If it does really, really good, then yeah, you should give this guy another chance. If it does really, really bad, then he shouldn't be doing another superhero movie. So that's just as simple as that. Yeah. So I mean, because it's like,
which other superhero movies he did?
Oh, you did Superman, the Man of Steel, and Batman versus Superman.
Man of Steel was good, and I love the Batman scene off of Batman versus Superman. That scene was amazing.
Yeah. See, the thing is, for me, Batman versus Superman, I thought it was just okay. I'm not saying it was great. I gave it an average grade. It was, the only thing that was good about it was Batman part, but it was just, to me,
it took too long. The movie was long.
It wasn't. The movie was too long. I wish they would have split the movie like they're supposed to. And then the other thing too is that what they should have done is that on the second half of the movie, that was the part that was really starting to take a turn for the worse, was when they enter Doomsday and stuff like that. That was the part that I just really felt they really did. I don't think they should have.
They made General Zod Doomsday. That threw me off. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I to be honest with you, I don't even think they should have even done Doomsday at all. They should have just did Batman versus Superman. That was it. We found out that Lex Luthor was behind it. That should have been like the movie right then from the get go. And then Wonder Woman should have been like in the foreshadow or something like that. Yeah. Kind of like introduce herself. That's how they should have. That was just my opinion. And like I said, I don't know anything about stories, but I mean, I don't know anything like about directing or writing anything. But I just thought that was part. If he would have did that story and kept that real tight within that story, I think that would have been a lot. I think that would have been a better movie. But it's like when you enter the whole Doomsday part to it, and then you bring in Wonder Woman. I don't know. It's just all that stuff right there was just, I didn't care for it and stuff. So, but Justice League, we'll see. And so I'm hyped for it because I know when I saw Justice League. Yeah, because when I saw Justice League, I thought it was terrible. That was the first thing I looked at. I was like, everybody was so mad at me when I said it was terrible, and everybody was talking about, well, yeah, Joss Whedon, who did the Avengers and stuff like that, supposed to be. No, it was a terrible movie and stuff. I didn't care what anybody say. it was cheesy. It just felt like it just felt like it was missing a lot of pieces to it. It just didn't make a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, it did, right? You might as well say it.
No,
say it.
the movie, to me, I just felt like it was a lot of scenes that was chopped up, and you could tell that the movie was chopped up. And it was just like one scene. It was like one scene when it was when like towards the end of the movie, I just never really understood the whole thing about the whole family, that those creatures that was going to their family's house and stuff. I mean, there was like zoning in on that scene. That scene was just bothering me. I just didn't understand that part. It's just like that they was in that movie for like 15 minutes. It just didn't make any sense. Maybe in the Snyder cut, their part show like the reason why they were targeted or something like that. I don't know and stuff, but it was just I thought that was stupid and stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, we'll see.
There's some other scene too. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm still I'm waiting on the next big movie. What's coming out next? Is it Kong or Mortal Kombat? Which one comes first? Kong versus Godzilla.
So it's gonna be Justice League, then
Godzilla
versus Kong.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus Kong, and then it's gonna be Mortal Kombat in April.
Okay. Yeah, so when Justice League come out, I'm gonna get HBO Max. I kind of be looking under there to see what I want to see. I haven't seen anything interesting. Isn't Titans on there?
Yeah, I mean, they have a good lineup. I mean, you got Rick and Morty on there. You got you even have some Crunchyroll anime on there too, like that show I've been watching too.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm trying to remember.
Is it in dub or sub?
I think you could do either or.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do either or.
I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen in a while.
Oh, that shit is amazing. That show is
because I've been hating watching it, and I gotta wait until the next one comes out. So I kind of been holding back.
I like that. I don't know. I kind of like those type of episodes. I don't like watching everything at once. I mean, it depends on the show and stuff. I mean, yeah, I like to binge watch on certain things, but no, I kind of like how the anticipation and stuff, like wait every week. I mean, it's just like WandaVision and stuff.
No, WandaVision is awesome.
It's like for me, I don't know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes binge watching shows is good, and sometimes binge watching shows is not good. Because like for me, if I binge watch everything, then I don't have anything else to really watch and stuff. And then if I have something that is on a weekly basis, like WandaVision or Mandalorian, it just gets me motivated each week and say, oh man, it's Friday and stuff like that. WandaVision, Mandalorian came out and stuff, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out and stuff. Instead of just having everything at once, you binge watch everything, and then certain things like you forget real quickly and stuff because you're saying like, what's the episode, whatever.
Yeah, blah, blah, that's why I gotta watch the recaps when I go back to certain things.
Yeah, like, it's like. Yeah, so it's like you could do that. I mean, it all depends on the person. For me, I don't like to binge watch everything and stuff. I like to watch it like when they go to premiere and stuff. I know Netflix has everything all at once, which is good every now and then. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. But maybe I'm just like that old type person, old soul who likes seeing on Saturday or Friday, Friday morning. You know what I'm saying? Shows that come out and stuff on a weekly basis and stuff. So yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Well, we'll see. We got some movies coming out. I'm looking forward to it. I'll get HBO Max when Justice League come out. Then I'll start getting everything else, because the reason why I've been holding on to it, because once I get HBO Max, I'm sticking with it. So I'm just holding out until, because I know it's not gonna be a service I'm just gonna stop when I'm done with everything.
Well, I will say this. I think HBO Max is worth it.
Only for the new movies if they keep doing it.
Yeah, but the thing is how HBO Max does it is that it's not there for a long time. It's only there for 30 days or whatever it is, and then after that they'll take it off their platform, and then they'll have you rent a movie because like Wonder Woman right now is you can rent it for like, I don't know, like $30 or whatever it is, and then they're gonna sell it and stuff. So I mean, for me, I have HBO Max. I like it and stuff like that. But if you expect to go in there and think you could just binge watch all those movies, no, you're not going to do that. They're doing this purposely so you can stay on their platform, and that's why they're releasing these movies in these monthly basis and stuff. And they only have a time frame of when they're going to have it on there, so to make sure that they keep their customers on there, which is very, very smart to do and stuff like that, because they don't want people. What they're trying to do is they're trying to have people not to binge watch everything and then go ahead and just cancel cancel the subscription and stuff. They want the people to stay on there for like forever and stuff. So that's why they're doing the things that they're doing, which is very smart and stuff. So
okay, all right. Well, again, we'll see. Like I said, I'll get it when that comes out, and then I'll take a stab at HBO Max. And isn't Paramount coming out with their own thing?
Yeah, that's the thing is about it. It's so much streaming service. Yeah, Paramount. Yeah, I think it was a Paramount Plus or something like that.
That was the whole point of the Super Bowl. They took over all the commercials with the whole Paramount thing.
Yeah,
so I don't know if I'd be interested in all that.
I don't know. I think that's going to be a fail to me, but that's just my opinion. It's like this. It's the same thing for CBS and stuff, because it's only like CBS, whatever their streaming platform is like it's only a couple shows. I mean, they have Star Trek, and then I don't know, they got a couple other shows. But
do you have regular TV from your cable provider?
Yeah, I have regular TV, but it's just the thing is like but you still have to pay a subscription because you only can see it on their streaming service. It doesn't come on regular TV.
Well, you can sign in to your streaming. That's how we get it. We sign into from having the TV service, and we don't pay for HBO. Well, I guess in a sense you pay for it because you pay a cable provider, but you can sign in through your cable provider on the CBS one, and you get the services. So, because I haven't, I guess there's some kind of way I pay for it through the regular TV service, but I don't, because when I first did it, I did, like when you came over Super Bowl a couple years ago, I did the trial thing and forgot all about me already having, the cable provider I have, and all I had to do was sign on to it, and I got, the CBS thing for free. That was just a short period of time, so that's what I was going to say. You might be able to just sign into it through your cable provider, and you'll have it. It's not worth it, though. To me, it's not worth paying it.
I don't know. It's getting too expensive for the streaming service stuff.
You kind of gotta just pick
and choose.
Yeah, or if they come out with a thing like Movies Anywhere for streaming services, see, that's why somebody needs to hire me, and make somebody pay one fee for all the platforms. And then do the whole sling tier thing where, all right, if you want Netflix, Hulu, this and that at regular HD, it's going to cost you this much. Or if you want the 4K, it costs you this much, but it's one price. Maybe they should make it to have all of the streaming services, make it the same price if you had cable, like $60, and you get all of the streaming services, and you don't have to worry about different ones coming out of, your bank account and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure I got about at least 10 subscriptions, including, what we're using here, and everywhere else. And it's driving me crazy. I connected my account to one of the apps so I can keep up with it. And I got this one where, the app that I use, if I want to cancel service, I can do it from there. I don't have to go to, the actual provider or whoever subscription service I have and to cut it off. I can do it from there. So, but I haven't done it yet. It's just, I'm glad to be able to see everything in one. So if I decide, especially if I get one where I'm not using anymore, then I'll just cancel it. That's how I don't want to have to go through the, sometimes there's points where you got to go through emails, you got to send this, and you got to make an explanation on there. I hate that. And then you got to wait for them to read it and all this stuff, and then they cancel it for you. And the next thing you know, you've already paid another month on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
it's getting expensive. It's getting expensive.
All right, so the next one this one was a pretty interesting topic, but I had a feeling this was going to happen. Sony is killing on-demand video in the PlayStation Store because, the whole streaming services thing. So I haven't bought anything from PlayStation. Sense. Yeah, and I never thought that because I don't have a bunch of Sony products I have more Google than anything. Like when I use the Movies Anywhere, all my movies come from Google. To me, it makes more sense on a Google standpoint. You have more Sony products than I do. So somebody like you
Well,
maybe,
I
but
bought. But see, the thing is, like with their Sony stuff, I bought that like during the PlayStation 3 era and stuff like
yeah,
that when they started. So it's like I bought like movies, like a whole bunch of anime stuff, like some TV shows back then and stuff. That was before Netflix went into streaming and stuff
yeah,
and everything. It was the same thing for Microsoft too. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I purchased off the Microsoft store, and that like it's crazy. I even have like probably people don't remember this. This show called Chuck and stuff that came out years ago. I was shocked that I still had that I could watch and stuff. So I was just like, oh, that's crazy. I still have it. But yeah, that was like before streaming really got popular and stuff.
yeah,
So yeah, so it's just one of those things and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm not shocked because they're not making money. I mean, you got Apple TV, you got
yeah.
Voodoo, and you got all these other streaming platforms that they could buy movies. And I mean, Sony is smart and stuff. They
Yeah, and
saying
to
like,
me, it makes more sense to, but like Google and Apple, it makes more sense to buy it because they have such a huge ecosystem. So, you don't feel like you're stuck to a console. The only thing you buy movies off of, and that's the only person you could depend on is from this console. And I don't know if it worked with Sony if you can get online and watch them online from your Sony account.
mm,
I'm pretty sure they don't have nothing like that, or not that I heard of. But Google, you can just go into the Google, play movies and watch it on your browser, watch it, your phone or whatever TV you have that has the Google. Like my LG's has all the Google app services in it, so whatever movies I buy, I can just do it from the TV without using a console or external
mm.
box and all that stuff. Or a tablet if you have that. I don't know how big the tablet area is, but I know Apple is taking over the whole tablet, thing. So, and that's why it makes more sense for them as well, because like you said, they have the Apple TV, the whole Apple system. I don't know if you can do on Safari and like go to like an internet break. Can you do that from Apple? If you had movies you bought and go to like one of their sites and watch your movies, or you just haven't tried it?
uh, so say that one more time. I'm just
So
trying to make sure.
if I was on any computer, I can go on the Google Play movies and watch my movies that I can, or with the app that I can watch. Does Apple have that same thing?
Oh yeah. Apple
Okay.
have the same thing, and then
Okay.
you can mirror it to other TVs
Yeah, see, it makes sense
that
to buy
allow it
movies
and
on a
stuff.
system
So
like that. That's what I mean. Instead of just buying it
yeah.
from
So what?
PlayStation.
Yeah, so whatever I bought on Apple, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, PlayStation have the same thing. Anything you buy on PlayStation is on yours, but the thing is, it's not user friendly. As in, like, if I can't just take it with me. It's on my PlayStation, or unless
That's
I
what I
have like a
mean.
Sony, or if I have a Sony phone or something like that. But
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense
yeah,
for
but
Microsoft because you can buy it from your Xbox or off the Microsoft Store, and everybody has a Windows computer. So I mean, it makes sense for that. But as far as Sony, I just didn't see the necessity.
Sony could have done a lot of this stuff a long time ago. It's
Mm-hmm.
just I don't know who was who was pretty much leading that area, but they could have done so much that they could have changed how the way people watch movies and stuff. It's just like they just had so many hands in different jars. They was trying to see what worked and stuff, and that was unfortunately that's something they didn't want to venture out. It's just like when Sony with PlayStation had its own TV service and to shut that down and stuff because they was losing customers and people didn't like this whole subscription base. What
Yeah,
was
the
the name of
subscription
that?
base was horrible. I had a guy when I was working at my old company. He bought the PlayStation View service, and he wanted to know if he had another device that was Sony or something of that nature that he could put it like, because remember I used to have it, the small Sony TV thing. It plays like a Vita. You could play your Vita games on it, and if you had a console. But what sucked about it was you had to buy the View on both of them. It was stupid. And the PlayStation View was like 40, 50, 60 or something a month because it was regular TV. And you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
just sign into it or something of that nature. And you also couldn't watch it on two different systems without at the same time. It can only be one at a time. So if you got kids that want to watch kid stuff upstairs and you want to go downstairs and watch your own thing, you couldn't do it. So and I just thought, I said, well, I wouldn't buy into that. And then with the whole desk setup now, I wouldn't buy anything for no movie for Xbox or PlayStation, because I don't even have a like sitting here watching a movie in this chair. I have no desire to do that.
Yeah,
Not at a
yeah, you got to
desk.
take that. Yeah, you got to take that to a. Yeah, you got to put it like a theater, like a home theater type situation,
Yeah,
or living room. So
yeah. So that's just my my take on it. So, uh, I don't know how long movies are going to be, um, available like that. I just feel like as long as the pandemic had us go in a whole nother direction when it comes to movies. I don't even think theaters are going to last now. Now that because Universal was the first one to try the whole releasing it and everybody paid $20 to watch it on whatever platform they decided to release it on, and it was a huge success with Trolls. The Trolls 2 that came out, and that was them trying it, and that's when the whole Universal and AMC had the debacle, was fighting each other about it, because if Universal goes this route, they won't make as any money like that. So
yeah,
I don't think the lifespan of movie theaters is going to be long. You know, depending on how long we're in the pandemic. People do have a desire to still go to the movies. I do. I would love to go. Well, I mean, but there's no point right now. If like they did Wonder Woman and everything else, they released on a streaming app. You already have the service. You can just watch it, or you could just pay $20 on Fandango. That they do. That's how we watch Trolls. We paid the $20, and it's cheaper. Because if you were to take your whole family and the kids, you don't have to pay $10 a head. So that I don't think movies are gonna last long. Theaters, should I say?
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll. I
Yeah,
don't know. You still got the nostalgic that people want to go to movies to see. I know I still want to go and stuff,
yeah,
but I
I
know
do
I'm
too,
not going
man.
anytime soon. But
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see and stuff. So it's just like GameStop. I mean, I thought they was going to shut down a long time ago, but you can see in the
they
stock market
they keep pulling
people,
through.
yeah, they keep. I don't know how they doing this and stuff, but it's like you seriously. They have a cult following. I was like
Yeah,
eyeing like how the company is doing financially. And I mean, they suck so much, but the stocks is doing some crazy stuff because people are just saying like, no, we're not gonna let this
yeah.
company
Yeah. Well, what's funny
and
about
so
this is what they should do though. With all this newfound money, they should shift their company in a different direction. They should do things because what do you call it? Disc Replay, has stepped in the game with all the retro stuff. I just feel like that they should go in that direction. They should go in a all digital direction. Not in the fact you can't go to the store, but they need to push more digital content more so than try to make people come in. I think the whole what do you call it, items deal is pretty cool, where you can go in there and buy you a lightsaber or whatever. They should push that in all stores, because all stores don't have that type of stuff where you can buy collectibles. I think that's awesome. They can turn into a collectible type of deal on top of it. I mean, it seems like they're doing it, but not all GameStop does that. They got certain stores that have
mhm.
everything, like just kind of like comic book stores. You find that one and it has everything in there and stuff that you wouldn't have thought would be in there. Then you just have regular comic book that just sell comic books. So, and GameStop is in that direction, but they really need to push some sort of digital content out of their stores if they really want to be successful. And just they may have to end up being just online only. I don't have a problem with that either, because everything else is digital. But I
Yeah,
think that's their downfall. They have nothing really digital to go by. But you can go in there and buy digital content. It's just that, to me, it doesn't seem like they're too much into it right now. Uh, the whole, I don't know how good Game Informer's doing. I still have the subscription. I don't ever read none of the books. It's pointless to me.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. No, you're right about that too. So yeah,
All right. So here's some good news. The Series X and their whole filtering content category. So now with you know what, I haven't even tried this feature. Have you tried this one, Max? The Series X FPS boost feature?
no, I haven't even tried that yet.
Okay.
Nope, nope. I
I
haven't.
know that's
You
not
know
one of
what?
our topics, but
I downloaded a couple games, and I was gonna do a video this week, showing it on my monitor, but I just haven't had a chance to do it yet.
okay.
But I downloaded that kids game that Conquer, because I think it went up to 124K,
Yeah.
120. So I'm gonna try it on the monitor to see how it plays. And then there's a couple other games too. So yeah, I think it's great that Xbox is doing this.
Yeah. So, but I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more. But the main topic of this one is you can filter games by 60 FPS ray tracing or 120 FPS. I think that is awesome. Like, Steam doesn't even have that. Like, well, I guess you wouldn't need it, right? Because whatever computer you got. Well, PlayStation doesn't have this option.
Yeah.
You know, I that's awesome. I mean, the Xbox has the hardware to do it, but the hardware is not too far from the PlayStation, so PlayStation can push something similar, in my opinion, on this. But I really think this is to me, because I'm all about frames. This right here is just eye candy, and I can't get enough of this one right here. They won big on my end with that one. Now how it would take off depending on how many people know about this stuff. That's just my thing. If you got just normal people don't even know what 60 frames mean or 120 means, or doesn't know the technology, I don't know how many people is going to be interested in it or know what it actually is. So that's just my take on it. That's the only thing I would be afraid of. Still there? Uh-oh, did Max get cut out? All right, Max, you are not there, so I don't know what's going on. All right, I guess I keep talking. Yeah, so the whole 120 frames option, I just think that's a decent feature. Now with the Xbox, um, the FPS boost feature, I think this is a great idea where any game you can just boost the frame rates. The Xbox has the power and the capability to do it. So hopefully Max does his thing on it. All right, it looked like he got out. Maybe he got disconnected. Who knows? So hopefully maybe we can get Max back in here. To see what happened. But yeah, so that's one other thing that I was interested in. So, and I guess I'm pretty sure he's gonna call me like, I don't know what happened. What happened? I just got disconnected. So, all right. So another one. Which one do I want to show? All right, here we go. So this is going to be pretty cool. You guys already know that I am a huge fan of Final Fantasy 7. I am that guy. I love everything about Final Fantasy: the story, the characters, the playability, the battle system. I love both games. Look like Max is getting back in here. I love both
Yeah, I'm
games.
back.
What happened?
My internet went down
Are you
again.
serious?
Yeah, it's. I was going to text you earlier. It seemed like the internet just keep on going out sporadically
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah, you have some issues in your area, man, and it's not just yours. It's when I went on the internet site, it's a bunch of different areas that with the cable provider that we're using or whatever that is acting real funny towards. But I was just kicking the gears off with the whole Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, and you already know me. I am a super diehard fan. Everything about Final Fantasy VII is I'm all about that. So this is the feature that Max and I've been waiting for. Playing this at 60 FPS, and 4K. Man, I couldn't ask for more. I really couldn't.
Yeah. I stopped playing the game. I was going to try to beat the game, but I'm going to wait till that feature come out so I could play it and try to beat it and stuff. So
yeah, I kept telling myself I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play. I need to get all the weapons because I beat the game in 3 days, and I just because I just love the story and I just blew past everything. I didn't want to do all these side missions and take too long. And then I knew I had to beat it as fast as possible because there's gonna be a ton of YouTube videos and it's gonna pop up on my timeline, and I'm going to get eager fingered and just tapping. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna spoil it for me. Excuse me, spoil it for myself. So
Yeah.
So I have to go back and get all the weapons, get all the materials that I missed, all the summons that I missed. I kind of spoiled myself watching other summons on YouTube and stuff like that. But as far as playing the game again, I can play this whole game again and still be excited as it just came out. So I love this game. I just love the story in general. I actually saw something earlier. Um, I'm not too sure I'm not too sure on it at all, but I saw something about that they're going to turn Avid children into a game. Have you read anything about that?
No, I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Okay, that's what
So
I
I think
thought.
that movie came out so long ago, and that's kind of like on the. No, I don't think they ever do
Or
that.
like basically like how would it even tie to all the new stuff that's happening? So that's why I don't know if that's going to be a thing.
No, it's
Uh,
not. It's the no. I don't even think because that movie happened after Final Fantasy VII.
okay,
So that no, they're not gonna do a game with that.
yeah,
No, they can't. I mean, what I think they probably will do is if there's, I mean, of course, there's the interest. They could do something with the story and probably do something different, but I don't know. I don't think they will. I think they're just going to do the Final Fantasy remake, add that different downloadable content where you get to play different characters, and then they got the different chapters. I mean, they got more than enough stuff to get people to make people happy and stuff. So no, they don't need it. They don't need to do that and stuff.
okay.
So
What do you think about the whole the Yuffie story that they're adding to it? You think this is a good
I think
move?
it's I think it's good. It's just question is how much it's going to cost, because even if you purchase the this is a funny thing too. So for PlayStation Plus subscribers, Final Fantasy Remake is free for this month, but you would not get the PS5 upgrade of that game unless you purchase the game. If you purchase the game, then you get the PS5 upgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
And then on top of that too, even if you purchase the PS5, the PS4 version, excuse me, if you purchase the PS4 version, you'll get the upgrade for free for PS5, but you still have to pay for the Yuffie stuff. So I don't know how I feel about it. It all depends how much it costs. And then the question is that I don't know. Yeah, it all depends how much it costs. If it's like $10,
Well, I don't care.
then
I don't care. I don't care how much
yeah,
I'm getting it.
but if it's $20, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I that's a big pill to swallow and stuff like that. It could, because it's not considered as a next chapter. I think it's just a Yuffie story.
I mean, there's a
Yeah,
lot of talk
so
of part 2, so I hopefully that comes out pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that.
yeah.
And when that comes out, my life is over. I'm just telling you right now. That's all I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be playing that. But yeah, I'm eager to see the Yuffie story. I guess the other character in there was her brother. I don't think I remember him from the original story. It's been so long since I played it. I remember most of the things out of the original story, but I don't think I remember him. Or if they did, he was probably a really faint character in it where they just mentioned him a couple times and they never really showed him. I don't remember, so
Yeah.
I don't give me the lying. But and then like when I play Final Fantasy VII, Yuffie is not one of my favorite characters to play with. In the original game, it's either Sid, Cloud, and Barrett or Tifa. So that's just who I play with. I'm sorry, Sid, Vincent, and Cloud. That's who I always beat the game with. Loving them all the way to the max and play the game. So I'm looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward to if they're going to bring back Knights of the Round, the materia. So I want to see that in action. And and I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a one summon thing that you do to Sephiroth and you probably won't use it anymore. I just had that feeling they're going to do that because the move was like 3 minutes long that you had to wait for on the PlayStation. And you can do it like 3 times and you beat Sephiroth. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm eager to see Cloud's Omni Slash, Sid's Ultimate Limit Breaker. We had all these missiles come down. I don't remember what Brent Vincent was. Tifa's angelic thing that not Tifa, Ares' angelic thing that she did, and Tifa is just a straight combo through and through. I don't remember Red 13s or Cat Sith and all those guys. And Yuffie again was not a character I played, so I didn't care about all her limit breakers on there. So, but yeah, man, I don't care how much Yuffie costs, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Anything with Final Fantasy just always been my thing. I love that game. So, but other than that, I have nothing else for tonight. That was it for me.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me too. So, yeah, we could wrap this up before my internet goes off again. So
yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to cut it right now, because I don't want it to happen again.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah,
guys, I appreciate you guys for coming out. So as always, like, follow, subscribe to our pages. I don't know where your subscription thing is. It's not showing up, so I guess I'll look at that next week.
Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I haven't posted a video in the last couple of weeks. Yeah, just in the midst of we got family and work and stuff like that. I know it's not an excuse, but like I said, I am going to be coming up with some content. But right now, I want to make sure I put out the right content and stuff. So
yeah, you're not the only one that goes through the whole YouTube hiatus thing. And I mean, it's not really hiatus, but even big time guys who on YouTube do that, where they don't post a video for a couple weeks to a month, and they'll come back like, "Hey, sorry, I took a break. I'm back now."
Yeah, it's for me. I mean, we doing this podcast, so I know we very consistent every single week and stuff. But I mean, usually with my videos that I do, I just don't want to make sure that I'm very repetitive. And I know, like, specifically this monitor that I have right here, people be asking me all the time, like, "Hey, can you do another video and on the monitor?" And just like, for me, it got to a point that it's just like, it just got way too repetitive with the monitor thing. So I want to do something a little bit different. And so I know once that new Microsoft headset, I'm going to do an unboxing and do a review on that one.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till it gets here.
So that's definitely going to be in the works. I do have some other things that I'm going to try to do too. I'm going to do a video of I'm not gonna will right now. I'm trying to get my basement done too, so I could show you guys the before and after, and then what I'm planning on doing the stuff. So that's gonna be in the works too. So I have a lot of things that I do want to do, but it's just timing and stuff. So
yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have. I'm not streaming tonight. I'm tired, so I'll stream another night. I'm in one of those moods. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Stuff.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Been kicking my butt, So
yeah,
that's just it. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
All right, have a good one. Take care.